Hey everybody, it's Rob from Flailthroughs, and we are once again back with SD Gundam G Generation Genesis. This is such a great game. I'm really enjoying it. I haven't had as much of a chance to record lately. It is now early September. I have no idea when you'll see this, but it is currently early September, so that's when I'm recording. And we are about to, we just cleared Blue Destiny, and we are about to move on to Side Story 0079, Rise from the Ashes. Never played this. We only owned a Dreamcast very briefly, and it was my brother's, and Rise from the Ashes. A used copy of that at the time would have cost us more than the Dreamcast ran us, so yeah, it was not high on the priority list. I'll have to get back to it at some point through, other potentially nefarious means. But, let's see, Stage 1 is White Dingo, and we're gonna go. Normal. Yeah, gonna stick with normal. Start stage, and let's see what we're looking at. Well, I recognize the music. Australia's fate as the most tragic victim of the One-Year War was not something predicted by the Federation. Not even Zeon, the instigator of the tragedy, had any idea what was to occur. The year was UC 0079. The year will always be UC 0079. Having declared war, Zeon decided to carry out Operation British by dropping a giant space colony onto Earth. The Federation's Jaburo HQ in South America was selected as the target for this colony drop or mass bomb. Or mass bomb, I guess would probably be the better way to emphasize that. However, the Federation forces were also fighting relentlessly to prevent Operation British from happening. Just after the falling space colony entered Earth's atmosphere, it broke up over Arabia. Although a direct hit on Jaburo was avoided, more than half the colony's mass struck the Australian city of Sydney. In an instant, Sydney was erased from the globe. The failure of Operation British threw a monkey wrench into Zeon's plan of ending the war quickly. However, Zeon's Earth landing operation took advantage of the ensuing chaos to win dramatic victories. Australia, which had suffered the most damage from Operation British, was no exception. Zeon's forces occupied key mines and facilities in Australia. The Federation forces were too scattered to launch a major counterattack and were stuck in areas without strategic value. The date was November 22nd, UC 0079. 11 months later, after Odessa, the Federation launched a global counterattack. Okay. The Australian part of the Federation counterattack was led by Colonel Stanley Hawkins. That's an almost normal name. That's not a Gundam name at all. Come on, man. The first main force, Red Possum, that's better, went to the center. The second main force, Green Echidna, went north. The third main force, Yellow Quokka, went south. By deploying these three main forces at the same time, the Federation confused Zeon's commanders and eliminated enemy forces one by one, thereby retaking the continent. In addition, the Special MS raiding team White Dingo supported the operation on the front lines. Master Pierce Rayer, now we're getting somewhere, who went by the codename Fang 1, and 3 elite soldiers, are about to start their fight as the White Dingo team in the place where the colony fell. Okay, so we're going to be hanging out in a crater, I guess. Let's see what we got. But yeah, like I said, happy to be able to get back to this. I may have some other projects I need to start on soon, so I want to get ahead on this as much as I can. Stage 1, White Dingo. I'm First Lieutenant Master Pierce Rayer, leader of the White Dingo Special MS raiding team. And I look to be about 12 years old. Well met. I'll keep it brief. I summoned you here for an urgent mission. As you know, the simultaneous operation to retake Australia from Zeon will involve 3 main forces. One is hitting Darwin in the north, another is hitting Alice Springs in the interior, and the third is hitting Adelaide in the south. These all really should be, misspelled. I need something in the New York range and Lake Mid to go along. But, oh well. I kind of wish they'd stuck with that. It's goofy, but I always liked it. Attacking these 3 locations simultaneously will allow us to split the Zeon forces on the Australian continent into eastern and western regions. The Federation should have enough manpower in Australia to surround and eliminate the two groups of Zeon forces at that point. In particular, the attack at Alice Springs is a vital first phase because not only will it split the continent in two, it will cut off Zeon's rail system. Okay, yeah. The first main force, Red Possum, has already begun its attack, but a problem has occurred? Good guess, Lieutenant. You get a cookie. You nailed it in one. Also, you can have your juice box early. We've detected a hastily established defense force in Rainbow Valley along the route of our planned attack on Alice Springs in the interior. Considering future plans, minor attrition of Red Possum is unavoidable, but at the same time we cannot allow the advance to be weakened. And this is why I've decided to send your White Dingo team ahead to Rainbow Valley by air. Destroy this defense force and support Red Possum as they move forward. Based on the timing, we expect a tank vanguard to arrive in the battle area while you're fighting. I expect you and your elite White Dingo team to complete your mission in a speedy fashion. Yes, sir. Understood. He really does look like he's like maybe 14 at most. Which, I mean, Amuro's not much older, but just, he's really baby-faced, even by Amuro's standards, I swear. And here we are in Melbourne. And Uriah Heep. Okay. Commander Uriah Heep here as per orders. It's been a while, Yuri. Good to see you. Walter Curtis. Okay, yeah, half of these names are very Gundam and half of them are not. Okay, Captain Walter, why did you summon me to HQ? First of all, read this operation plan. It's all squiggles, I can't read a thing. On paper? Is there a reason you don't want to be on a computer network? Yes, Commander. Octopus. What's an octopus? An octopus is a creature that lives in the sea, but I see that's not enough information for you. Almost an airplane reference, just a little further. Well, if you called me here to give a lecture on aquatic life forms, I'll have to excuse myself. As you know, my unit is very busy right now. Octopus is the name of a corps I want you to lead. Thanks to our little situation since the fall of Odessa, I'm also rather busy these days. I'm placing 8 major transportation units around Australia under your command starting today. Unified command of 8 major transportation units. So Octopus is as simple as that. Complicating it wouldn't change the situation, would it? So you'll take command of Octopus for me? I mean, with a name like that, sounds like you should be, fighting James Bond, but what can I say? Before I answer that, is this Octopus Corps official? If it were, there'd be no need to use paper. It's easy to burn paper, but I found that HQ computers don't burn quite as easily. I'm sorry, that's just a great mental picture. I'm just, it sounds like he tried setting the computers on fire. It's great. You know I'm not popular with the Zabi family. Did you set computers on fire too? Yes, they've been known to give you dirty looks. That's the number one reason I picked you. The Zombies could hardly care less for you. No need to worry about ruining your reputation. And besides, if you cross me, they'll just have you killed. It's what they do. It seems the era of caring what the Zombie family thinks about anyone is almost over. Okay, he's got a good grasp of what's actually going on. That's only my unofficial read of the situation. If you think it's necessary for your mission, you can bring on any staff members you see fit. It's up to me? The thing is, if I really do as I see fit, the Zabi family might be less than amused. There is always that. Understood, I accept. Okay, so he sets fires to computers and he likes to tick off his boss. They are a great pair. If that family disapproves, then I'm happy to do it for you. Okay, yeah, so White Dingo's going to be fighting the Contrarian Pyromaniac Squad, and I'm fine with this. And here we go. Let's go over code names one last time. Team leader Rayer's mobile suit is Fang 1. Lung's is Fang 2. I'm probably butchering that name. Mike's is Fang 3. My hover truck is Oasis. Fang 1, Rayer here, understood. Fang 2, Lung, got it. I'm sure I'm screwing that up. Apologies to anyone who actually speaks Chinese. I know I am doing terribly at that. Fang 3, Mike. Affirmative. Mike, well, it's easier to say than Maximilian, sure. But Maximilian Burger? Yeah, another good solid Gundam name. Every time we head out, I wonder, Australia's nothing but desert, right? You don't like the desert, Mike? It's not convenient terrain to fight on. And here I thought Lieutenant Maximilian Burger liked to turn it on and go on non-stop rampages. Okay, and she has 2 first names. Good for her. Enough, the both of you. I'm just saying I get tired of the bleak scenery that goes on and on forever. If you've got a complaint, take it up with Xeon. They're the ones who dropped a space colony on Australia and turned it into this barren wasteland. Wasn't Australia already mostly desert even before the colony drop? Are you sure? Yeah, Link's right. This continent has always contained deserts. Although it's true that the desertification accelerated after the colony drop. I am just stumbling over all the words today. I didn't know that, team leader. Come on, Anita, how are you going to provide intel support if you don't even know the climate of the battlefield? Shut up, who cares if it was a desert in the past or not? I know that Australia's a desert right now, and that's all that matters. One moment, team leader. We've intercepted a faint Xeon communication signal. An analysis of wavelength pulse and modulation indicates a large mobile suit deployment. Position is right where we're headed. Let's see. 3 Zaku's, 3 Magella tanks, 6 Zaku's, rather. Any mobile suits confirmed? Zaku's deployed. Alright, what are we doing here? Boss, don't you think their deployment's pretty amateur? Don't underestimate the enemy or you'll get burned. It's exactly as Anita says. Belittle the enemy after you're back in one piece. Alright, let's start our attack. Communications are restricted until full engagement. Information will come directly from Oasis. Yes, sir. Alright. Start mission. Can you destroy at least 3 Zaku 2s in a single turn? And I have 3 remaining, so... Okay, 3 Zaku's in 1 turn. That's going to involve a lot of chance steps, and as always, let's save before we, screw this up. Which I will probably do at least once, but we'll see. Let's see, I believe a commenter on the video I posted most recently, which was earlier today, said that the hover truck provides like a, support area if it's close to your mobile suit, so that I think is what I'm gonna do. Let's see, Magella attacks, have the whole range of 1 to 6 covered. I'm sure nothing the White Dingoes have exceeds that. Yeah, rocket launchers at 3 to 5, so I think I'm just gonna have to move up and give it a go. Oh! This is a White Dingo Gym Cannon. That simplifies things a little bit. Let's go to the outermost range and fire off a shot. Fang 3, we gonna start this already? Okay, let's do this. Okay, yeah, nice deco. And missed by a mile. 67% chance, and all it could do was dodge at that range, so it had a good, it had probably a less than 50% chance of hitting. Okay, can't get close enough to attack, so just gonna stay here. Gonna move Master P up a little bit. And, yeah, I'll move Anita up directly behind them so they benefit from her presence. And let's see what we get. It doesn't... Let's see, counter... I'm actually in beam spray gun raid, but yeah, I'll use the beam spray gun. It has a higher chance of success. And once I've blown up the base, I can use the cannon for anti-air to hopefully finish that off. Okay, out of range of Fang 2. We are going to just dodge. And I guess we'll watch the dodge. Fang 2, ready to begin. Alright. And let's see how that works out. Okay, good. Not exactly dodging when you plant your feet and stick your shield up, but, you know, I'm used to it by now. And the last one is also going to go after him, and he's going to evade once again. And no need to watch that twice. We've seen tanks shoot. We've seen him dodge. And the Zaku's are hanging back until we're done. And... oh, that's our Type 61s. The Vanguard has arrived. Hurry, wipe out the enemy. Fang 1 here, understood. Okay. Now, that means if we're in a hurry to do this... let's see, the Gym Cannon does have a Beam Saber. I kind of want to see that, but then I'll be too close to anti-air. That might not be my best choice. Okay. Let's Beam Spray Gun, and then we'll use the anti-air cannon. And... let's watch it, why not? And... okay. I think if I was stuck with a name like Maximilian, I'd probably call myself Mike, too. Probably go with Max, but, you know. I'm not in charge of Gundam names, so... alright, let's, we've seen the cannon animation before, let's do it. Anti-air. You're dead. Okay. Vigor up, that's good. That will help us with the Zaku's when we get around to that. Let's see, she has a chain gun. Probably not best if she engages the tanks, but I will send him out to do it. Let's see his animation. Fang 1, ready to fight. I'll probably have Leong go after that one too. Hopefully we can break it down in one turn. Odds look good. Okay, tank's returning fire with its little machine guns. And actually connected. Luckily, plot-important characters have regen, so hopefully, you know, that will do okay. We'll see. But yeah, just gonna move him up and I guess have him use the 100mm and confirm. Animation on, why not? We'll watch all the various weapons and then we'll move on. Okay. And the way the recoil is rattling the cockpit around on that thing, I'd hate to be in it. Okay, he took damage too, so... that being the case, I hate to use up more of Mike's energy, because he's getting kind of low, but I'm going to use up more of Mike's energy to just peel off more of these things while I can. Besides, having somebody with long-range ability and high vigor is not going to hurt anything. Chain gun has continuous attack. It might have the power to do it. Target confirmed. Now take it out. Well, we'll see about that. That's up to you. And machine gun's going. Nope, not enough, but we're so close that the Magella Top can't do anything, so that's fine too. Okay. Okay, I can't control those. And let's see what happens. Okay. They don't seem interested in engaging the Magella Top, so yeah, I probably just have to wipe these things as quick as I can. Change phase. Oh! Dops, of course. Yep, okay. Dops from each side. The tanks are in danger. Oasis provides support. Okay. Alright, what's going on? Ignoring me, huh? Okay. Have we got a problem here? Well, beam spray gun is what I can use, so beam spray gun is what we're going to use. And took a hit. You guys need to work on dodge, just as a concept. It's kind of important. You're going to need it. Please learn the dodge. Let's see. And dodged that. That's good. 5170 is a good start. The Zaku's are moving in. I'm going to guard, because that Zaku Bazooka is nasty. Good. And that's two of them moved up. Dops are moving in. They are after the tanks. Well, I guess that's going to be mainly the Gym Cannon's job. Let's see. Do I lose if the tanks die? Probably. That sounds annoying enough. But okay, so Mike has enough points to fire once, so let's hope it's enough to take out this DOP. It should be with anti-air if it connects. Anti-air. Good. There we go. Super high. Excellent. Good. Alright. And he does not have enough energy to fire again. Okay, so I guess I'm going to have Leung chance step off of this over to the DOP. And then have Pierce finish it. Rocket launcher, nothing I have is anti-air, so we'll try launching the rockets. And we'll watch it, why not? And then, yeah, Pierce can go stab that Magella top, and then we'll hopefully regroup next turn for dealing with the Zaku's, because yeah, we need to win the challenge. We need to kill 3 Zaku's in 1 turn, which with the everything else we need to be killing, that's not exactly easy. Okay. Ow. Okay. 2800. We know for a fact Anita can't do that. Stab. There we go. That's a good stab. Okay. Good. He can get close enough with the rocket launcher. Give it a go. Nope. You're going to take some damage. Good job. Great work. I'm going to stay near Mike to give him some cover. Because, yeah, I just don't trust his ability to not die. I'm not sure I trust any of these guys' ability to not die yet, but, I'm hoping the Type 61s will be smart enough to halt their advance. Nope! Well, they're going to get Zaku'd real good. Nothing I can do about it either. I've got to deal with the DOPs before I can deal with the Zaku's. Well, good dodge from tank number 1. Good dodge from tank number 2. We've got 3 Zaku's close enough we can see about doing some murders now, but dodge please, Mr. Tank. Good. Okay, yeah, I'll counter. Machine gun has high accuracy. Hopefully that'll be enough to take you out. Try not to die, would you? Alright. Gotcha. That's one out of my way. Here's another one in my way. Rocket launcher uses up more than half of my power. I'll start with the machine gun. I really do need to take some of these out before I get to the Zaku's, I think. But, I'm not sure what to do. Okay, he's critical. I think I just kind of need to make a mad dash for the Zaku's, in all honesty. Let's see. Now, how do I do that? How should I proceed? To here. With this. That should kill. Good. Now. That should be a chance step and some morale. Pierce cannot get towards close enough to the Zaku's to attack this turn. The tanks are going to keep moving forward, I'm pretty certain at this point. Unlike Dom, Zaku's have no dead zones. So... But I'm going to wait one more turn. I need to get these guys coordinated. And that is proving harder than I thought with the amount of stuff I have to pull off. So... let's go to Beam Spray Gun range. That's my cheapest attack besides Beam Saber. And let's hope this Zaku's a lousy shot. Critical, 5640. Zaku is sadly a pretty good shot, so there goes my... oh no, it did not cancel my super high vigor. That's excellent. Okay, well, let's try this again. I may have to do this more than once. Not unusual at this point. For God's sake, do not go kiss the Zaku's. Oh my god. Dodge. Dodged. Okay, well, I was about to say, somehow we wound up with the best tank pilots left on Earth, so that's impressive. But, yeah, only one of them has taken a hit. It's amazing. The Dop's moving in. It is after him. He's going to rocket launch it to death. And let's see. Pierce has more hit points than he does, so I guess we'll use him. We'll use him as a body double here. So missed. Gotcha. That's one. No. Well, not dead, but vigor's up. That's a start. Alright. Time to focus down some Zaku's. Now, to do that, he does have the energy to attack more than once, which means since he's still in high vigor, I'm tempted... Do I have enough for 3 attacks? That would take... At 14 per attack, it would take 42. I have 43. We're going to go for it. If I miss any one, I screw this up, but I'm going to try it. 88% chance. Because if I can get him into mega critical and start, you know, laying down some bombs, that would be good. Vigor up. Like that. Well, that being the case, I'm going to chance step up and... Actually, I'm going to save right before we start this little dance, because I think this could go badly. I think it is going badly, in fact, so we're going to give it a shot. But, let's see what I can do. And... Okay. Move up. You get stabbed. That will be a death for you, hopefully. Super critical. Okay. Final chance step. Alright, well, we're going to go with... Since they have the same damage potential and this uses less energy, we're going with the Saber. Kaboom! 6110, not a kill, but it should let somebody else get a kill. Now, of the people I have... Okay, now he's cooled down. Of the people I have, who's closest to... Okay, Leung is closest to super high morale, so he's where we're going with this. Got stabbed, buddy. You are stabbed. I predicted this stab. Did not put him into super high morale. Bother. Okay, Nobody has any skills I can use. Okay, but we have killed 2 Zaku's. All we have to do is focus down this chump, and we've got 3 units to do it with. The rocket launcher does the most damage, and I am going to take the shot. Crunch. 5390 is good. 3150, he's alive. Okay. Pierce, do your thing. It has 3,200 hit points left. Machine gun should do it. Go. 40-40. Beautiful. That is our 3 Zaku's we have cleared. Now we just have to live. Score bonus plus 5,000. Okay, well. Gonna move her up to provide security for basically everything. And he's gonna go down and take a pot shot at the Dop. Because I don't think I can drop the Dop in one, but I can certainly do damage. Quite a bit. Took a hit. I'll survive. It's the Zaku's I'm worried about most, but taking the Dops down would be a plus. But as long as Leung survives, I think we've got a chance at this. So even if the tanks, you know, insist on going up to snuggle with the Zaku's, which, you know, evade, please. You did not evade. I am disappointed. Evade, please. At least they're attacking the full health ones. That's handy. And here's Zaku number 3, who is not in range. The Dop is attacking her. Please dodge. You did not dodge. Are you alive? You are alive. Very good. Okay, dodge, Mr. Tank. Mr. Tank has failed dodge. Is that game over? I will be annoyed. Tank Vanguard is under attack. Hurry, wipe out the enemy. It is not. Good. Please, you know, eat all the tanks you want. We will make more. Okay, so, first up, we are going to go right up here. We are going to stab a bird. And bird stab. Good. Alright. Chance step 1. I'm going to have Mike anti-air that Dop out of our lives. Goodbye. Not quite goodbye. Dang. Alert, now he's critically low. Again, they have regen as story characters, so I'm going to have her move up and give the final shot so I can spare my gems for more pressing things like Zaku's. Chance step. I am not chance stepping to a Zaku. He is, though. Rocket launcher in your face, please. Crunch. Good. Counter crunch. Bad. Fang 1 continuing to fight. He's got more health left than I thought. I am going to have him take a pot shot at a Zaku and hopefully successfully. Yeah, you can survive it. Come on. Do good. That's pretty good. That's pretty bad. Oh boy. I am screwing this up 6 ways to Sunday, but we're going to see what we can do. There's just 3 more Zakus to kill, and most of them are pretty weak. 3210. 3210. She cannot do 3210. And I don't want to risk her life to do it, so we're just going to give it a turn. And the tanks are just, going right on by as though nothing actually happened. Because they are smart. Well, I guess if they're this good at dodging, they have some confidence. Please dodge. Let's see. No, you have even less hit points than he does. I have no viable. Okay, Max has fewer, so we'll try that. Okay, yep, he soaked the hit. He's alive. Defense supports take half damage, so it was still better for him to take the shot than it was for Pierce. Okay, well, time to get up close and personal. Because if we can just kill these guys before they damage us, we will be fine. Critical. That's what I like to see. Alright. He's into super high. He's going to go right up here and repeat that stab on this guy and kill them. Gosh, can I get a bonus twice for doing 3 Zakus in 2 separate turns? No, I cannot. Wish I could. But, okay. Now, Mike, talk to me. He's already in range. Ah, Gym Cannons. I love them. Support fire from Pierce. Let's do it. Crunch. Super critical. 7721. 5170. You are extremely dead, sir. Alright, we have done it. And that's the first part of the stage. Victory is ours. Mission complete. Don't you think it's a little odd, boss? The way those tanks tried to, snuggle up to the Zakus like they were, small, affectionate dogs? Yes, I do. What is it, Mike? We were sent here because a hastily established enemy defense force was discovered, right? That's right, but we just eliminated it. True, but why was it here? Do you think maybe information about the Federation counterattack was leaked to the enemy? I mean, there's a spy within the top leadership? Well, Elrond should be dead by now, so probably not. No, I didn't say there's a traitor. Maybe they broke our codes? No, I don't think these actions by the enemy were based on info from a spy or a decoded message. Why are you so sure about that, Leo? Because a unit was sent here to Rainbow Valley. If there was a spy in the Federation's top brass, Zeon would have responded with more force, right? They could have hit us with a massive first strike. Same goes for the broken code theory. Instead of the top, what if there's a spy in the first main force, in Red Possum? That doesn't make sense either. If that were true, they'd have gone to the first target, Alice Springs. How would you explain this Zeon action? I think they intercepted a transmission, sir. Eavesdropping? Didn't you say you don't think they broke our encryption? As I'm sure you're fully aware, eavesdropping and code breaking are 2 different things. Eavesdropping doesn't require code breaking to occur. Yeah, so if they just detected that there were communications in the area, then they sent a force out to deal with whoever was sending signals from here. In other words, they're monitoring chatter levels. Yep. That is correct, team leader. For example, if a certain unit starts using the radio a lot, what do you think that'd mean? Unit must be calling for reinforcements or preparing a major attack. I think the Zeon forces noted that Red Possum was communicating more than normal and determined that an attack was imminent. They just sent that unit to Rainbow Valley as a localized defense for Alice Springs. I think that's the rational conclusion to reach. Hey Leon, where did you learn about that stuff? I think I read about it in a novel or something a long time ago. That's awfully weird and vague. Let's see. Okay, so he has a thing for a DJ. And... Alright, we have cleared the first half of the stage, I assume, and now we'll get to move on to the part where my people actually get to do something. Hello, very square truck. You look like you were designed to be rendered on a Dreamcast. Adelaide, Southern Australia. Okay. Lieutenant Koizumi, here's the latest set of battle condition predictions. These are also written in smudges. Okay, here's Maya Koizumi. A fax? In other words, HQ can't use the fiber optic network, so Captain Walter already... Yes, HQ has already begun moving out from Melbourne. Must be busy, just as things were settling down in Melbourne. Looks like the Federation's moving faster than expected. I would say that you need 3 times the force to go on the offensive, but if the Federation's conducting a large-scale operation with insufficient equipment, maybe it's a gamble? And maybe that's why Walter moved his HQ, thanks to that gamble. If it fails, a gamble. If it succeeds, an operation. Isn't our transport operation also a gamble? It's more of a speculative military operation. That's one way to put it. You mean it's a gamble? If there were more bases around, our transport operations would be a little easier, you know. Sending supplies to bases scattered around Australia is like sending remote islands in is like supporting remote islands in a sea of sand. Danger comes with the territory. So danger necessitates gambling? This is probably the last rail transport. Are we boarding with the train too? And you're right, we're riding the train. If the Federation counterattack takes Alice Springs in the center of the continent, the trains will no longer be able to run north and south. They're pretty quick, aren't they? The Federation's movements. Yes. So you have to move as much cargo as possible before that happens. Think it'll work? Leave that to me. I'm the best gambler around. Who knows? I've never gambled before in my life. Okay. I'm talking about beginner's luck here. Okay, well, very optimistic for someone who's probably going to get shot at a lot, but that's just how this goes. Okay. Here we go, and... Pardon the delay, Lieutenant. Right then, on with the mission brief. I'm sending the White Dingo Special MS raiding team to Alice Springs. As you know, Alice Springs is a strategic point on the Australian Continental Rail Network. It's also a major artery in Xeon's supply chain. The Xeon forces are also aware of this, of course. In other words, enemy defenses will be stiff. Our next mission is to attack Alice Springs? No, I have the utmost respect for White Dingo's capabilities, but that doesn't mean I'm going to order you to occupy an entire city. Good, because 6 Zakus was enough of an issue. The first main force will be attacking Alice Springs directly as planned. I'm talking about Red Possum. Your mission is to simply provide the support for them. Compared to the task of occupying an entire city, it should be a lot less demanding. What does that mean exactly? The White Dingo's team's specific mission is to destroy a group of pillboxes that is standing in the way of Red Possum's advance. By destroying these pillboxes, I want you to throw the enemy into confusion at Alice Springs. So this is a diversionary operation? That's right, and it comes with one condition. Minimize casualties among the civilian population. Lieutenant, as I've said many times, Alice Springs is a linchpin of the Australian transportation system. Freeing the city will greatly reduce the difficulty of providing supplies when the second main force, Green Echidna, takes Darwin in the north, and the third main force, Yellow Quokka, takes Adelaide in the south. In other words, Alice Springs is the key to the Federation's plans for recapturing Australia. Let's see, yeah, so they want to, meaning we want to keep damage to a minimum because it will be a transportation hub. Xeon must also understand just how important Alice Springs is. They might even try to blow up the rail facilities themselves. You'll need to act fast to prevent that. Why does that entail minimizing casualties among the civilian population? When the main Red Possum force exchanges fire with the Xeon forces, collateral damage involved will be massive either way, surely. That's true, and that's one reason why I'm sending you to Alice Springs. Do not call me Shirley. Once the pillboxes are destroyed, and with you acting as a diversionary force, the main offensive will be lightning quick, reducing civilian losses. Make our job easier if you just relax that one restriction. Pierce, come on. This is not up for debate. You will minimize civilian casualties. If you intend on using their transportation hub, not killing as many of them as possible will make it easier to get their cooperation. Sorry, Lieutenant Rayer, that's all the time I have. One last time, Lieutenant, just so we're clear about your objectives. We can blow the enemy pillboxes to smithereens, but we are not to break a single window of the civilian facilities. Exactly right. Try not to walk on anyone's lawn, either. I await good news. Yes, sir. Okay. This sounds like a perfectly reasonable plan that will go absolutely fine. Alice Springs, Central Australia. Let's see. Alright. Lieutenant Junior Grade Vish Donahue, all ready? Yes, though I'm not feeling optimistic about this. Preparations are only preparations after all. Effective use of what's prepared is still a must. Well said, Thunderbolt of the Wilderness. My apologies. But I didn't expect the Federation counterattack to happen this quickly. That's why we have to move our HQ, too. This will probably be the last order out of Melbourne. I'm adding one more restriction to the mission. Keep Alice Springs as undamaged as possible. The city's function as a transportation hub must be preserved. Destroying it is out of the question. Understand what the mission is about, but it sure has a lot of restrictions. You think so? Xeon's policy has always been to take pains not to harm the civilians in occupied territories unless we are dropping a space colony on them. Or gassing them to use their space colony to drop on someone. It's a very flexible policy. You must also understand how important Alice Springs is to our operations. I know, but not only aren't we allowed to let the Federation learn of our plans, we have to defend it without harming civilians either. This many restrictions may be pushing it, that's all. Just think of the faces of all the children who live in Alice Springs and do your job. Vish Donahue, also known as Thunderbolt of the Wilderness, or as Uncle Donahue to all the children. You're a hero to those children, aren't you? A hero to the children? Where did you hear such a thing? Doesn't matter where I heard it. That's a military secret. It was on one of the computers I tried to burn. Just keep in mind that no matter how crazy he might be, there's still some things a commander can't do. Let me finish off by giving you a good bit of advice, Uncle Donahue the hero. It's an old saying, one good turn deserves another. It means when you do something good for someone else, in the end it will come back to you. So we should show some mercy to the Federation too? Lieutenant, showing mercy to the enemy is not for our sake. Okay. Now, that's a lot of pillboxes. Somebody invested heavily in turrets. Oasis responding, nothing really other than the pillboxes. No mobile suits. Xeon wouldn't put mobile suits in front of pillboxes, would they? It'd be too dangerous. If it's too dangerous, then what are we doing here? Team leader, there's no sign of enemy mobile suits deployed as defenses. So what's our move? If the enemy only has pillboxes, it'll just be a pure assault. Lieutenant Leung, why do you think it'll be an assault? The Xeon forces must also realize that Alice Springs will be a battleground. They must suspect that we'll show up at some point regardless. We should launch our assault before they catch wind of what we're up to. What's there to worry about? Never ask that. A surprise attack is still feasible, surely. No, a surprise attack is not on the cards. The lack of mobile suits on the front line means that they're all waiting for us in the middle of Alice Springs. They're prepared for a siege. Whether they're ready for us or not, our mission is the same. Rush the enemy. Oh, that's a good idea. Just the same, we'll still need a strategy. Strategy that maintains the advantage while sowing confusion. Basic theory is to confuse the enemy first, then launch an attack. You could sing a song over the radio, maybe? Exactly. They'll be so moved they'll lose the will to fight. Well, wouldn't it be more effective to destroy some random part of the city? That'd be against orders. Aggressive attacks on city functions are forbidden, and we can't pretend it's an accident either. Fine, that's our orders. So it's a good way to ensure that we all get out of this alive. Let's see. Be that as it may, how will we confuse the enemy, team leader? Sing a song like Anita suggests? As your CO, and as someone who has heard you sing, I recommend Mike not do the singing. Fine, I get it. For crying out loud. Nobody here understands the arts. Let's give priority to hitting the pillboxes first. By destroying the pillboxes, we should be able to lure the enemy mobile suits out of Alice Springs proper. Because we want to limit the fighting in the city. I see. So let's take care of those pillboxes quickly before the enemy mobile suits arrive. Mike, I'm making one change to the mission. Oh yeah? I'm permitting you to sing during the battle. Make the enemy fall in love with my voice? No, to confuse them. Okay, and now I've got my people, so good. And I'm going to take this one because it's got the rhinoceros on it, which I'm not sure I've gotten to use on camera. So we'll do that. And since I can't do anything with the Psychodoga here, I think that's what this is. Yeah. I think I got a couple other space worthies on here, so yeah, I'm gonna send the carry base because I don't think anything on carry base is like inherently incompatible with the ground. So that's our play, and we are gonna get started here. Can I destroy all pillboxes within 3 turns? We'll see. But given that this has already gone for 45 minutes, I'm just starting the stage part of the stage. I am going to cut this here and also make a save. And that is going to do it for today's episode, and we will be back soon with more. Till next time, everybody take care and have fun. Later!